Hey there, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6 in our 8 Ages of Khmer series, where we are finally, I promise, going to declare war on Alexander in the next couple of turns. Let's go ahead and see what our cities need to do to get things started here. Then we're going to take a close look at our military positioning and see what we can do about launching that conflict. So the next couple of episodes should be focused on Alexander. We're just going to take a couple of his cities, maybe, well, more than a couple. We're going to take about half his territory, but going to play it by ear a little bit as well. So let's see. I could probably build an anti-air gun in Mbumbi and have that positioned to help fend off his aircraft. We don't have that many. We don't have any anti-air yet. We're building one elsewhere. I can't remember quite where. I know you're somewhere. Where are you? There you are, Kwango. So, and that's 5 turns away. Now let's go ahead and build one in Mbumbi as well. That's 8 turns away. And then Mbanza Mbata, I'm going to go ahead and buy with my... yeah, see, I still need to save up as much and use as much faith as possible as well for my religious units. So maybe I won't purchase this with faith, but I can still purchase a barracks with gold because I'm making ridiculous amounts of gold. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and do an armory. Get production up in that city. Trader. So you've been trading with Kabul. It's a very productive trade route. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that going for that just 1 point of extra science. It's completely inconsequential, but I'm just going to be stubborn. So this guru is going to stay there. All right, our submarines are hanging out outside of Mbanza and Sundi, which belongs to us now and makes me so incredibly happy to even think about that. No more Congo, finally. All right, so we have an Inquisitor. It's arrived in Mbwila. Not a moment too soon. Now, not quite strong enough to fully convert Mbwila to our religion, but we'll get there. Excellent. All right, so we've got one of these offshore oil rigs built. And now you are... yeah, that's right. You're a heathen converter. Must be adjacent... oh, you're not adjacent to a city center. That's kind of silly. There we go. So we can use that apostle, actually, to get Mbwila all the way up to full Mahayana status. I get it. You don't like me. None of you like me. I understand. It's been a common theme. But you're just going to keep yelling into the void. And I'm going to keep not listening. Although I might occasionally make fun of you from time to time. That was a redundancy. Occasionally and from time to time. We're the same basic sentiment. Okay, so we have this new apostle, which of course we was just talking about a second ago. We got these two, I guess, at the beginning of the turn before I ended the episode. Forgot about these. So let's go ahead and promote these and see what we got. Yay! We got a debater. That's what I was hoping for. So extra religious strength and theological combat. And then what can you do? Martyr. Relic is created if this apostle dies in theological combat. Also a good thing. Or should I go with orator at this point? I feel like... see, the apostles are going to be more for combat. I'm going to go for order, because I've had trouble finding religious units to fight, as we have been discussing. So, yeah. That's not in the cards for now. You know, I think I will... I can't purchase a broadcast center with faith, for some reason. Although in that other city, I did have the opportunity to purchase something with faith. Why is that? Was that because it belonged to another religion? I'm guessing, yeah, that's right. Which of you has Jesuit education? So we had an Eastern Orthodox city. I think, not Mbwila, but one of our cities was Eastern Orthodox, and as a result, we had that option to buy that research lab. Maybe I should have bought that with faith when I had the chance. Because I can't. I'm very used to having Jesuit education. That is something I almost always pick, because it's, you know, if you generate a lot of faith, even if you're not going for religious victory, it's a great way to just crank out your science and culture buildings more rapidly throughout the game. But, all right, so Angkor Thom could probably go with an aerodrome, but at the same time, I feel like we've already got... Hang on, let me think. We've got one up there. And then we built one... Didn't we have one down here somewhere as well? Why am I having so much trouble spotting these? Are there just not that many yet? I thought I built some, but evidently there's just the one that I can see. I really thought I had another one like in Haraleia in the desert. Oh no, there's one. Okay. So we have one in Bradford. We have one in, what's that? Sipar? Yep. One moment. The Cree have just been announced. I was waiting for that. I did not mean to have my phone on vibrate, but yes, 10 a.m. today. You're watching this a few hours after I recorded this, of course, but a couple hours ago, the Cree were announced. Native American nation. Don't believe they've been in civilization before either, so pretty cool. I'll have to watch that first look video when I'm done with this recording. But anyway, so back to what I was thinking about with Angkor Thom here. Do I need an aerodrome? It would be good for production. It would. I also need a spaceport. But an aerodrome first would help with the spaceport eventually. And I'm not going for a science fair. Yeah, let's go with an aerodrome. Done. Okay, now the Dar and Mare. Yep, additional faith per turn for me. And then I can buy the sewer with faith. Let's go ahead and do that, just to ensure Nagara Jasri continues to be an incredibly fast-building city, which it has been so far. It's quite nice. You know what? Let's go ahead and build some more anti-air in Nagara Jasri. We may as well. May as well. And then London needs some housing. But how am I going to get it to you, aside from a neighborhood district? I don't think there is a means aside from neighborhood district. However, I have an option to build an archaeologist. I'm going to do that first. You can wait on your housing. Sorry, guys. If I can get more relics, I will get more relics. Not because I'm going for the culture victory, but because I just want to have that nice and secure. It's the principle of the thing. If you have an archaeologist available to train, then bloody well do it. All right, I'm going to go for the broadcast center in Bradford. Okay, so I believe it's time that we let Alexander have a taste of this massive army that we've been building up for a while. We are 2 turns away from advanced flight, and we will finally have fighters and bombers. And that's, of course, better than biplanes. So it's the next level of fighters and bombers. So we could already be training air units if I wanted to. We could, for instance, have one in Liverpool, I think, right? No, maybe in Bradford, though, because we have yeah, we just don't have enough money to purchase it. But we're building a Bolshoi Theater in Liverpool, and in 222 turns, Liverpool will lose a citizen. Something tells me that's not something we're going to have to worry about. But Broadcast Center will be done in Bradford. Do I maybe... Hang on. Biplane would take 9 turns. So maybe wait until the fighters and bombers are available. We also have airports coming up. Yeah, I'm going to wait. But I'm not going to wait to say hello to Alexander any longer. Casus Belli, declare war of territorial expansion. Yeah, your face is about to get angrier, dude. Are you admiring yourself in your sword? Yeah, it's never of interest to you. You're Alexander. You roll over things with no war weariness penalties. It's annoying. All right, so let's see. What would be the best thing to attack first? I would imagine the anti-tank crew corps. Well, there are a number of things that need to die, honestly. Let's go ahead and finish off their... Well, wait. I'm going to fire on their strongest unit with this guy. And evidently, this artillery army is too far back. We'll have to wait for some units to advance. But that's okay. All right, now we can upgrade these to machine guns, which I hate to do because machine guns are they only have an attack range of 1. I think there's an upgrade you get. No, there's not. Not for this unit. So no, there's no way to improve their range, I don't believe. So that's obnoxious, but it is what it is. All right, now I have to be careful, but I'm going to move forward one step here with these guys so that these guys can step up and do this. Let's go ahead and move these artillery. Now let's see, what else can we do? That's right, we have these artillery here as well. Oh good, you can fire on our guy. Technically firing over a mountain, but that's okay. Agai is the city with Big Ben, so if I can take that this episode, I will be a very happy Hadrian. We'll see. I believe that was my objective when I ended the last episode, if I'm not mistaken. I don't quite remember because New Year's weekend. Fun times. So, I mean, that sounded like it was a weekend full of drunken debauchery. No, I just was social and did things other than play games. So, let's see. I have a spy in Majapahit. Let's go ahead and gain sources in Majapahit. Figure out what else we might need to do there. And then this guy, you got 2 spreads left. Go ahead and spread one more time. Really? You did not... I guess, yeah, that makes sense. It's a massive city. It's going to take a while to fully convert that, even with an apostle using a couple of spreads on it in a row. Okay, the Portsmouth Broadcast Center is almost done. That's one of our more productive cities. Oh, good. The power plants are finishing up in Vimayapura and Harharalea. That will help Angkor Thom, I believe. And also, the one in Vimayapura will help Sipar and Kish with their production. All right. Alexander has started his counterattack. Oh. That's a lot of gold per turn, dude. Oh, you want your spy back? No. Yes, I am mad. No, actually, I'm not, but you probably are. Ironic that he asks you mad when I turn that deal. When I turn down that deal, excuse me. One of the downsides of having an enjoyable New Year's weekend is, regardless of the lack of drunken debauchery, is that I'm still a little bit light on sleep. So if I slur my speech or make incredibly stupid tactical blunders, which not likely at this point in the game, but I wouldn't put it past me. You know why. Stole 664 gold from the city of Pella undetected. Very good. And I believe that means the spy can be promoted. So, time to complete all missions reduced by 25%. Excellent. I want to give you that first, and we'll keep sending you to do things. Harharalea can do what? Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that shipyard outright with some gold, because production. And Harharalea is actually, despite being my originally intended Petra city that doesn't have Petra, so it doesn't have a lot of food. It's a big city. It's grown a lot. It's done well for itself. Screw it. Let's do the research lab. Because again, each research lab, because of my policies, when I complete them, doesn't just help me with science, it gives me additional gold as well. So, not the worst thing to have a number of those in play. And yeah, we don't have an aerodrome here, so not going to worry about that. And just to be even-handed about it, let's do the broadcast center there. Biplane! Yeah, let's start training some biplanes. And there's, that answers my question. There's another airport. I knew there was one down there. For whatever reason, I just couldn't see it when I was looking for it earlier. Alright, so this apostle is our orator. And we want to send them to really anywhere that's ready to receive our religion, honestly. Looks like Mbanza and Sundi. You know what? Hang on. This is an Eastern Orthodox city at the moment. So what that means, as I was saying earlier, is that I can do this. And I will do this now, actually. Should I do an archaeological museum, or should I can do both, actually. Amazing. And I can even do an armory with faith as well. Fantastic. Well, that's a lot of faith, but I've got my holy units and I'm producing a lot more. Oh, and we have a neighborhood district that needs to be repaired. Huh. Okay. 5 turns until that's done. Okay, Mr. Apostle, why don't you come down here and you can convert Mbanza and Santi now that I'm done using my faith to give it awesome buildings and slightly up my gold income as a result. Now this guy needs to go fight religious units anywhere. Anywhere at all. Just needs to go start fights. Okay, now you should be able to fire on that unit. Yes, you can. There we go. All right, promotions available for some of my artillery. That's really great to see. Let's see, what do we need to do here? Probably just going to roll over this guy. Can't quite roll over him per se, but we have this artillery in range, so we can finish him off that way. And that might actually get this artillery a promotion as well, which, no, not quite. 9 more XP. But both of my other artillery can fire on Igai. So again, we're going to try and take Igai this episode with this infantry. It's looking like a firm possibility. This machine gun's moving into play as well. I guess I'll go ahead and move this infantry around that way. That one that way. Okay. Submarines, I don't really have a use for you until such time as there are nuclear weapons to be dropped on people mercilessly. So, I don't know that we'll be doing that, but that's really the only reason I have submarines. All right, I'm going to use this last spread over at Mbuila, as discussed, because there's a bit of an issue with religious purity on this continent. Hey, look! The other civs don't like me. Raise your hand if you're surprised. Nice. So, tank just earned a promotion. Oh, who's fighting? Are Alexander and... Oh, yeah, that's right. I think Alexander and Gilgamesh are at war. I forgot about that. They're totally at war, which is... Oh, wow. They're actually bringing a lot of units down to defend Igai, which just gives me more opportunity to kill his units. Again, Alexander does not suffer from war weariness like other civilizations do, so killing his units doesn't hurt him in the same way that it hurts me. I mean, yes, it takes away
if God had
his
really
units, which is good.
Men to fly, he'd make it easier to get to the airport. The Cold War is not thawing.
Oh, good.
It is burning with a deadly heat.
Now let's go ahead and go to... Oh, man. Yeah, see. Dang it. I want to use cryptography, but I don't know if I want to replace either of the policies. I mean, gunboat diplomacy is just so nice. I mean, I'm still getting tons of envoys, and it's really helping me get that additional gold. I mean, the additional gold at this point is not as helpful. Maybe replace... Yeah, the spies are more important. Let's replace gunboat. I love having that just because it keeps the envoys coming in the late game. Without that policy, they kind of taper off a bit in the late game. It's your influence with city-states kind of stops accelerating. All right, let's see. Let's do shrapnel. A little bit of extra attack power. This tank got a promotion. Marauding. Extra combat strength versus units in districts. Absolutely. And then actually this guy needs a promotion. We're going to fire on that mobile infantry with our encampment. And we need to choose a research project. Speaking of nuclear weapons, there's combined arms. If we go for synthetic materials first, we'll get additional gold from camps. Well, let's go for uranium first. I mean, it really doesn't... It's not a huge thing. Which one comes first? Rapid deployment, however, is a huge thing. So is space race. Let's go for rapid deployment first, because we're going to have airports soon. I'm excited about that. Also, I want to go ahead and build this seaport. Again, seaports are giving me additional gold as well. Alright, field cannon. I have a level 5 field cannon. It needs to be promoted before anyone else. There we go. Alright, so now that guy's in position. It's so interesting that some of the late game artillery can attack after moving, even when that is a promotion that you get later on that some of my units don't have. Doesn't apply to earlier game artillery like catapults, but I don't quite get that. Something is weird about that. Alright, our guy is in danger of falling. Also, wow. These units in the back cannot fire to save their lives. They're too far away from the other frontline units. I'm going to attack the units that pose the largest threat. Still seeing some promotions coming through, which is excellent. Oh, a couple of promotions, actually. Great. Field cannon, stay put. Infantry, stay put. Submarines, stay put. Laxmana, you are our cat burglar / production sabotager / ace driver. I also need you to disrupt rocketry, which is actually why I have you in that city. You don't have that skill, but you're going to do it anyway. Looks like we can steal a great work from Pella. I'm going to sabotage production first. I see a dig site. So we're going to go for that. Alright, this apostle, this is our debater, I think. So we're really just looking for a religious unit to fight. I know you were excited to hear this track. I definitely was. And by was, I mean was not. Ever. After this action, the city will have... Yeah, I know. I don't know why I'm reading that tooltip. We can spread religion 2 extra times. I don't know why I'm reading that either. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to see which specific... Yeah, we did want to use you there. Just want to be careful with that debater, because once I get rid of him with any spreads, then no more apostle with combat bonuses. Managing to do a little bit of damage to the infantry. I'm looking forward to having my anti-air in play so that those airplanes can be a null threat. Alright, let's see what we got. Artillery army. Yep, let's do shrapnel. Grape shot. Crew weapons. And now... Didn't quite kill you, huh? All right, we'll tell you what. Here's how this is going to go. We need to take Aigai. So I'm going to let you live for a turn. You're welcome. I'm going to use my machine gun to fire on a couple of units, actually. So I can fire twice. And I should be able to take Aigai with this unit right now. Which would be great, because we're also at the 25-minute mark, so I'm going to end this episode. Let's see. It's going to hurt this infantry unit, but I think we can take the city. Got it. Excellent. Big Ben is ours. We are going to keep the city of Aigai. We are also going to purchase a sewer just to help Lingapura have some room for some new citizens. Let's go ahead and get a stadium going in Lingapura as well. Need to have some good entertainment around the home turf. Military academy for that extra gold. Sewer for that extra growth. And it looks like we have room for new traders. So let's go ahead and start trading one in Chartermuka. And then we're going to repair the granary, and we have to fill a policy slot. I'm going to do this really quickly. Now, a couple of different things I could do here. I could go straight for another economic policy, because that's the type of slot I have available, or I can move one of my wildcard economic policies up to the economic policies and have a policy of any type that I want. So let's take a second and decide this. Actually, no. I will do this at the beginning of the next episode because I don't want to take too long with this recording session. So we're at 26 minutes. I'll stop this one here, and the next one I'm going to decide which... God, this theme makes it so hard to think, especially when sleepless. I'm not completely sleepless, don't worry about me. I just completely lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying because this theme is so distracting. Okay, I'm going to decide this in the beginning of the next episode, and then we'll figure out what the heck else is going on with the religious victory and the next couple of steps we need to take to make this war with Alexander kind of come to a swift close. Because again, we're not focused on a conquest victory this series. We're going to focus as much as possible on, you know, recovering from that earlier combat and actually trying to win the religious victory. And I think it's possible, so we're going to stay focused on that as much as I can. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time, along with the rest of my historical and grand strategy content. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.